In a land far, far away is the center of war, religion, politics, and conflict. From this center, within 300 yards, are the holiest places in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. As a result of the 1967 war, Israel gained control of the West Bank from Jordan, the Gaza Strip from Egypt, and the Golan Heights from Syria, leaving us where we are today. Today's situation results in different rights for different classes of people. The settlers get water 24/7 on demand. The Palestinians get it when it's available. The Palestinians have no access to the airports or to the Mediterranean Sea, 45 minutes away. In 1994, the Oslo Accords were agreed upon and divided the areas into A, B, and C, of which Palestinians cannot move freely between. The Jewish settlements, in many ways, are the tip of the spear. They occupy less than 3% of the land in the West Bank, and that land is usually the best and the highest land. There are 3 soldiers for every settler. Israeli proponents maintain that inconveniencing measures, including military controls, ubiquitous checkpoints, limiting access between areas and on roads leading to the settlements, the clearing of olive groves used for ambushes, exists solely for security reasons to protect settlers and visitors from Arab terrorist attacks. The Palestinians maintain that these measures are used to exert complete control over them. Meet Ali Abu Awad. His brother was killed by Israeli Defense Forces. He ended up meeting with mothers of 4 deceased Israeli soldiers from the Intifada, and both sides concluded that nonviolence was the only path to a sustainable peace. He was flabbergasted to see tears from Jews. All of this hatred continued the cycle of violence, only hardening the emotional narratives on both sides. He notes that children of settlers are also victims, living with tanks and soldiers. His vision is actually not to create peace, but to facilitate the conditions and create a framework under which peace can happen by bringing people and groups of opposite views together. He started his Peace Center with no resources, and today it is little more than a basic hodgepodge of materials. Yet he is empowered by an inner vision and clarity of peace. Ali's philosophy is bolstered by the visionary principles of teaching himself to love and understanding that forgiving is giving up his right of revenge. We are in the process of the beginning of the funding of a remodeling and expansion of the center to assist with their, quote, sophisticated fundraising techniques, unquote. We have started the project with $15,000 from informal funding, which is about 20% of the total budget. We are very pleased that after the disbursement of the first $15,000, the actual demolition and reconstruction of the Peace Center has commenced. In fact, we are happy to report that conferences are now taking place in the new Phase 1 facility. We are also looking forward to the completion of the next 5 phases, which will include an additional conference space, upgraded bathroom and kitchen facilities, as well as permaculture greenhouses and gardens. The Peace Center provides a unique, safe meeting space that welcomes and supports Jews, Muslims, Christians, atheists, Israelis, Israeli Defense Forces, and Palestinians. Palestinians and Israeli Jews have embraced the opportunity this center provides to meet each other and for their children to meet each other in summer camps for Palestinian and Israeli settler children. Recent visitors to the center have included more than 100 Israeli pre-army candidates. Many have never had any direct contact with Palestinians, but will soon potentially be placed in the occupying role of military presence in their communities. Since January 1st, more than 50 groups, including United States legislators and groups of several faiths, Christian ministers, and all sorts of political perspectives, have visited the Peace Center. All of these meetings combine to ripen the goal of creating the conditions which can lead to peace. Amid the conflicts, the checkpoints, the water restrictions, the walls, 98% of all the people on all sides of this conflict want it to end. And as Ali says, when you begin to see the humanity in the other side, the end is near.